voices of Wednesday night in 9, the Wildcard Tommy Dillon. Always in a good mood and here for a spirit contest tonight, I'm sure. Let's see what's on the mind of the Wildcard. As he prepares to face Jayrow Lewis.
Right, I'm not going to keep it too long because I'm a man of few words. But first of all, happy birthday, Shell. Not as good as they used to be. Right, simple fact, my opponent, Jayrow, is the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship.
True.
Well, I seem to remember challenging him in winter just after WrestleBration for the Hardcore Championship, so it seems he's jumped the line.
Ooh.
Well, a hallowed ground nowhere to run. I've got enough to keep my mind busy with Damian Black.
True story.
I'm going to drag him into that cage and I'm going to humble him. Let's face it, I'm going to kick his ass. But I want to keep my eye on that Hardcore Championship match, so Jayrow, let's do this now.
There we go. Tommy Dillon saying he's keeping a close eye on what happens at hallowed ground next weekend. But for now, he's going to face the came out here and challenged Henry Winter to violence. And Henry Winter came out last week and was like, yeah, okay, fine, you want it, then fine. So we're going to get Jayrow and Henry next week. We're going to get Jayrow right about now.
Please welcome Jayrow Lewis!
And Jayrow, a question, does he know what he's getting himself in for next week at hallowed ground with Hardcore Henry? I'm not so sure, folks. That comes your way in 8 nights. But tonight, right here, Freitag Showdown. Hello, if we have any German friends watching. Wie geht's? Each and every Freitag Abend. It is Friday Night Showdown. From Batley, West Yorkshire, Jayrow Lewis has done it all here in UKW. A Grand Slam champ. Tommy Dillon rubbing his hands ready to face Jayrow. Should be a good match between two relative UKW veterans at this point. They've been here a long time between them.
They've been here a very long time between them. I think
Nearly as long as you and me, they're not quite.
Yeah, nearly. I think there must be at least 15, 16 years worth of experience.
Combined, yeah, there's a lot of wrestling experience there. It is true. Very true. You got a Tommy Dillon chant going. The bell's rung. We're underway here on Showdown. And Jayrow, last week we saw him do this. And Jayrow saying he's won it all, which he has done. Is he going to challenge? Is he going to do what he did last week here, folks? Because last week Jayrow provoked his opponent. Oh no, he called Tommy Dillon soft, and that was not a good idea. And Tommy Dillon might be about to make Jayrow pay for that. And Tommy Dillon is not one who's going to sit there and stand there and be called soft, because that is one thing he isn't. And I think Jayrow now might be about to rue saying those words to the wild card. He's got him up, he's spinning him around. Jayrow is going to La La Land before getting dropped on his back, but still has the wherewithal to kick out. And yeah, the Hardcore Hardcore champion Henry Winter back here in the building next week for Hallowed Ground. There will be nowhere to run for Jayrow Lewis.
Nowhere at all.
No. Jayrow rolls in. He's going to roll kick. He is going to bicycle kick. It's a cover on top. I mean, he called Tommy Dillon soft, Shelby. That's one thing Tommy Dillon isn't. You don't want to. I mean, between last week, what he was doing with Hamza, where he provoked him, he slapped him in the face, and it fired Hamza up.
Yeah.
This week, he calls Tommy Dillon soft to ignite a spark under Tommy Dillon.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, yeah, he wants violence, he wants Henry Winter, but be careful what you wish for, right?
Absolutely, especially when it comes to Henry Winter. I think he's. He can come across as like you look at him without having a conversation, and he's a lovely guy.
This is the thing. He's placid, he's lovely, he's friendly, he's gentle to talk to, but he's a hardcore champion.
But
yes.
And it's not the first time he's had the hardcore championship as well.
No.
So
it's like a light switch, you know. Give him a trolley and some weapons, and that's a different person. And I don't know if Jayrow really knows what he's getting himself in for. But we're going to find out 8 nights from tonight. Hallowed Ground, where every match will be contested inside that beautiful retro-looking 80s steel cage that we have in the UKW arena here. Be very exciting. We've got new tag team champions because Brocco came out and stripped the Persian Empire of their titles after what they've been doing. We get Leonie Rose against Nina Samuels for the women's title inside the cage. And yes, Jayrow Lewis, who's in there now against Henry Winter for the hardcore title, and much, much more next weekend. At Hallowed Ground, Jayrow up on the inside, drop hits. Tommy Dillon goes for the cover. 2 before a cover, a bit of frustration from Jayrow there.
I mean,
couldn't get the job done.
It's not the first time we've seen this much frustration.
No, and now look at him taking that frustration out on the lower back of the wild card. And Jayrow waiting pensively for Dillon to get back to his feet. He does. Waiting for him to turn around. Jayrow kicks him in the midsection, knees him. We've seen him do this before. And super kicks him down. He's in control here. But Jayrow's like wasting a bit of time here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? Oh, he's waiting for that shining wizard maybe. Maybe he's not wasting time. Maybe he wants to make a statement. Yeah. Waiting for Tommy Dillon to get back to his feet just so he can knock him back down again. Potentially, here he comes, but Dillon cuts him off. And Dillon did indeed have the time he needed to regroup. This has been back and forth action, this has on Showdown, has to be said. Oh, and Dillon with all that weight into the midsection of Jayrow. Back elbow by Dillon, who's now building a bit of steam. Is he going to belly to back suplex? He is. Jayrow Lewis taken over 2.5. Wow. Oh, and a low clothesline. Just folded Jayrow up like an accordion there. And now could Dillon be setting him up for the Kiara lock or the dead man's hand? Either will do, I'm sure. Now has Dillon got Jayrow here? He hasn't. 2.5. As Tommy Dillon's heading to that cage as well, Shelby, to face the man who's been tormenting him for weeks and weeks and weeks, the silence of Damien Black.
Yeah.
Yep, last time we saw him, he was actually here.
He was actually in the building.
No mind games that night, because he came out and he shocked all of us by actually physically attacking Tommy Dillon. And now Dillon calling for the dead man's hand. I mean, we've questioned the wisdom, Shelby, of calling for what you're going to do. And again, there you go. Look, Jayrow walked straight into it, but was aware of what was going to happen. This time, though, he gets taken up for a suplex. No. Nope, inside cradle by Jayrow. 1, 2, reversal by Dillon. 2 and 3. There we go. Jayrow got caught.
Tommy Dillon!
Just like that, in the blink of an eye.
That was clever.
Yeah, the momentum of and the weight of maybe the experience of Dillon rolled him over, and Jayrow got caught. Jayrow can't quite believe what happened, but like you said, it was clever.
It was very clever.
Yeah, Jayrow's like bereft in the ring. He can't Adam and Eve what just happened to him. He got caught and pinned with a very good wrestling move by Tommy Dillon. It's quite simple, Jayrow. And Joe didn't like it, but is he going to accept it? He's going to have to, isn't he? I think the realization is that tonight just wasn't quite Jayrow's night. Tommy Dillon extending the fist bump. Come on, Jayrow. There, he wipes it away. I think Jayrow just knows what happened there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Jayrow now's got to refocus because in 8 nights,
just 8. He's got Henry Winter.
the pain's going to be brought by Hardcore Henry Winter.
And Tommy Dillon is right. Jayrow did jump the queue.
He what, sorry?
Jayrow did jump the queue ahead of
Yeah,
Tommy
it's
Dillon,
true.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. And Tommy Dillon said he'll be watching that hardcore match between Henry Winter and Jayrow, and he'll be waiting for the winner. He'll be waiting for the winner. You will have to wait a few more minutes. Friday Night Showdown. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Stay right there.